So if what you were saying is appropriate, you can continue to say it, but we're live.
I was
Uh,
just saying that I'm here between my two machines.
are you feeling like the luckiest girl in the world?
It's like having not one Patrick, but two.
Nothing's that good.
Oh my God. Anyways,
So good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, February 13th. Um, Rainy and kind of a gross day in Reno right now. The roads are not good. Um,
yes, stay home.
and that could help us at the store too. It is,
Ooh, man, like
it is, it's been a lot. So,
we had a customer come in that complained about how busy we were. I had somebody come in and
yeah, I had,
Patrick.
I was like, if we're too busy, go somewhere else.
Hang on.
You don't have to come here. Um,
That's
that's
how you can
about
tell we're
where we
getting.
are right now. I was
That's how
just,
you can tell we're getting old and cranky.
Jeannie's like,
I
are
don't
you
know about
getting
you
old and
guys.
cranky? And I'm like, well, they don't have to come here. Like, don't come to the busiest shop in town and complain. Um, so I want to talk for a quick second about shipping. And this has been like an ongoing thing. But there was another article last night, like I was kind of scrolling through news um, as I was preparing to go to bed. And there was another article last night that was talking about the mess that shipping in America is right now. And I mean, the reality is it's been a crazy winter with really weird weather in really weird places. It's funny. We are busy, and we love the fact that we're busy. I would be remiss or lying to you if I didn't say that maybe we are a little overwhelmed right now, but we're working to address that. But that said, um, you know, don't show up and complain about the fact that you waited 2 minutes for the best service in town. Um, the like I did talk to a customer yesterday in kind of central or southern Virginia, and they had 9 inches of snow, and she's like, "We can't deal with 2 inches of snow, let alone 9 inches." So shipping is weird right now. The postal service uh, essentially jacked up their rates. Like we haven't seen those price increases, but the postal service jacked up their rates with the UPS and FedEx. And so both of those companies have canceled their contracts with the postal service. And so they're being overwhelmed by what was UPS SurePost and I forget what they were calling it with FedEx home delivery or something. Uh, because all those packages that were going to be delivered to their final destinations by the post service are now in their systems. And then a lot of the system continuously crashes. Like when you see these massive snowstorms in the central US or in the southern US, like you just have to remember how logistics work. So if it's sunny where you are, but your packages are taking longer, that's because, the truck that was going to take your package from Arizona to, uh, you know, Southern California was delayed by the fact that it was waiting for the items that were coming from Memphis or something like that. So it's a weird time. Like we have a package that we sent eastbound US Postal
To Illinois.
Priority that went to Honolulu. And it's funny cuz I said something to our UPS guy about like how much of a problem is this causing, and he's like, it will he basically goes, it'll take us a handful of weeks to iron out like the fact that there are packages in the system that were being sent via these methodologies. But he's like, part of the reason we canceled our contract was the cost and the expected increase in cost. And then the other part of it is um, the fact that like the SurePost thing, he's like, we have like such a high rate of problems with that. So the other thing that I would bring up is like until we see it, we won't really talk about it, but I would expect possible price increases in
Hey, can I
shipping.
talk about something really
Yeah.
quickly? So if you're new to us, um, just know that we do go through your order, and then we will do refunds if we can. So and I would totally appreciate, because there's sometimes I'll look at your order and I'll go, okay, what class do they have coming up? Do they need this really fast? Oh, we have that so along. So I look at your orders, and that's why it's so hard for us to hire somebody to ship, because I know what classes are coming up. I know what class you're in. And I'm looking at, and I know what other orders you've done, and I'm kind of looking at everything and trying to decide how to send it. But if you're always going to be like, if you do an order and you're like, I want it as fast as possible, or if you have an order and you're like, I'm okay with snail mail, I want it as cheap as possible, put it in your notes. And that way, I don't really have to think about it. I'll just look at it and go, oh, they want this fast. And I'm going to, why are you laughing?
I'm just reading comments.
So just put that in your notes, because I really do, like, every single order I look at, I'm thinking about, when do they need this, and or can I save them money?
Well, we really do our best with that. Like that conversation with the guy from UPS led to me asking something to our mail guy, uh, who very overtly was like, "Yeah, there's some pretty significant price increases coming." Now, from the mail guy, I don't know if that means they're just going to charge more for forever stamps or if it's going to be across the board. But like a priority mailer, which was $8 at the start of last year, is now $9.20. And it's been that rate since before the holiday. And quite frankly, he's saying it's going to get more expensive. Um, and I kind of prefer, like, we have way more problems, US Postal. I feel like we lose more stuff. Like, it just like I like a lot of our claims are postal based, so like if given the option to not send postal, I will. um so I turned up, hopefully I just realized that I had the volume down, so I turned Jeannie up. So if you guys are still struggling to hear Jeannie, let me know. But it's just one of those things. Like it has been an ongoing issue, and I feel like shipping has just been crazy since like middle of December. And in December I go, "Oh, it's just the holidays and the increased volume of the holidays." Like at this point, it's across the board. Like it's national news that shipping is a little weird right now, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that logistics for these companies are run out of the southern and central states, and a lot of those hubs go through several days of delays. So,
all
um,
right, we good
so
with that?
yeah, that's that. So,
So I speaking of shipping, I think I got out, I have maybe 10 more, or like, and there were probably close to 100 hopping down the bunny trail orders. And I think I have maybe 10 left to go. So if you haven't gotten yours tonight, I will get yours out. And we did recut those kits, and they're cute. They're super, super cute. So everyone should get their fabric kit. I'm sorry if you're not going to have it for tomorrow, but you will have it in the next couple of days. And yeah, so that's going to be out. We did get the rest of our fabric for the Lori Holt the Lori Holtz hometown quilt. So that's going to go. We just have to finish cutting those. Thank you so much, Lori Curtis, who is like our main gal here in the store that does so much of that and organizes all of that for us. But and of course the other gals in the store, Dana, Suzanne, Graydon, Michelle, couldn't do without you guys. Is this my Academy Award speech?
Yeah, you haven't thanked your family yet.
Okay, and anyways, so Lori Holt should be ready to go out this weekend, and there were a couple of you waiting for fat quarter bundles, and I'm gonna have something for you guys. My Riley Blake rep was able to pull something off for me, so there's a couple of you that I'll reach out to, Miss Janet, and then what else was there? Wallflower, I think we'll be able to have that hopefully this weekend, shipping out the very beginning of next week. So you'll be able to catch up and have your stuff for this so long. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Is anyone else asking about anything specific?
You know, that's like a lot of people talking about their problems with the mail. So
it's no fun. It's no fun.
So Karen is saying that the bunny trail is so cute she can't stand it.
It's really, really cute. I think we're going to be in good shape that we can cut more kits if we need it. But again, you're going to have that little substitution with the little chicks, which is really cute. It's a Lori Holt fabric. And then that's tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be the prep video. If you don't have your stuff, just join us for a sew along, and it'll be recorded, and then you can watch it later and pretend that it's live. And then I'm not going to actually start stitching it until I think it's the 28th is on the calendar. And I know some of you can't wait. You're like chomping at the bit. So make one and then make another one with us at the end of the month. Or, whatever. If you can't stand it, just stitch it. I can't wait to see what you guys make. Some of you are doing your own fabrics, and I always love that because it's so much fun.
So Kat asks, what's the best brother sewing embroidery machine on the market? Yeah, and Karen, I was going to call you as soon as the live stream ended to basically state that we'll be delivering your table and your machine tomorrow, just given the fact that it's pretty much a mess out there this morning.
Wow. It is coming down.
So, and the biggest issue right now is there is a ton of standing water. So the slush is clogging the storm drains, and there's like 7 inches of water all over the highway. So Kat asks what the best brother sewing and embroidery machine on the market is. You know, right now, I like my answer is going to be the Avenir, with the caveat that there are updates and bugs that we're working through on the Avenir. The Luminaire may very well have been like the biggest and most successful launch in brother history, and it's a wonderful machine, and we've had plenty of people that are like, my Luminaire is enough. So for Kat, my answer would be, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the used Luminaires and Solarises that are out there, and we have plenty of them. We can certainly talk about those. My fear for anybody that's looking at those things, and this is kind of how it works, is what's going to end up happening is you're going to start seeing projects at our store and other stores. And we don't really try to be exclusive, but the reality is the Avenir simply does stuff the other machines don't do. And Kat, knowing that you come out of Bernina, that stitch regulator is the bee's knees.
We're going to be using it today in our class.
Now, the other caveat for you, Kat, is if we do an Avenir, I have to see you. Which would be great. Like, you can come out and spend some time with us, and that would be awesome. But like, I can ship the used Luminaires, no problem. So, there's plenty to talk about there. And if you really want to have a conversation, you know how to reach me. So Cheryl says that she pulled a Jeannie yesterday, recovering from surgery, and just am not doing the best today. We'll be watching you today. She pulled a
Oh,
Jeannie, which I
well,
think is
have a speedy recovery. I'll
probably
be in your shoes next week.
working too hard when she's supposed to be resting and recovering. So I hope you have a speedy recovery there, Cheryl. Let's see here. Debbie Brown saying that she really thinks she wants to make hopping down the bunny trail into a wall hanging, and the challenge is the layout.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, you know why? Because these are all going to be, I think they're all 4x8 and 6x8. But there's so many filler blocks you can use. I know you guys have so many other projects that you've used, and maybe just look at them and pull out, you could just do like a little row of filler blocks. So many different options. Yeah. Get creative, or you can wait because people are going to be posting their projects, and then you can just copy someone. Because sometimes it's nice not to think.
So, so the Cheryl's saying that she got an email from Brother stating that the 1.04 update should be hitting the airwaves on February 27th. So
Yay.
For those of you with the Avenir or the Radiance, and if your machines are connected to the internet, as they work through this stuff, your machine will tell you to download updates. You should not be doing that. Like the next couple updates, and I mean, this is subject to change, but through, I think it was like 1.07, these are large firmware updates and kind of complete software updates, and they should be done via USB. And quite frankly, we will tell you when to do those. So if your machine tells you to do the update, don't. And if it's just continuously bothering you to do the update, you can reset the defaults and that'll disappear. But you're waiting for those key updates. And so just keep that in mind. And we appreciate your patience. Let's see. Only 2 outside ones are different size. Rest are all the same size on hopping. On Kimberbell Facebook, there's a cute bunny wall hanging. Do you know what that cute bunny wall hanging is, Jeannie?
Nope, haven't seen it. All I see is the inside of the store and then our house. Don't see anything, and whatever's necessary is what I see at this point.
It's been like
that. And
hopefully
a lot of your emails. The brother sale, is that going to be over on the 17th?
The brother sale is done on the 17th.
What? Oh, okay. I thought you meant done today.
Yeah, we canceled it. No. The brother sale is done on the 17th. So we need those orders by the 17th. And
again, if you get that order in and you don't hear from us by the 17th, but it's postmarked.
Yeah, give us like 3 to 4 days.
We're going to be looking.
3 to 4 days to get through it.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Like I got through my email last night. I told Jeannie, and Jeannie's been working really hard. We've had a sick dog at home. Like I've been working from home. Jeannie worked at the store late. Like I told her this weekend in Utah, I will be doing the store email. So
Patrick's leaving me.
So if you don't hear for us for a couple of days, just know that we'll get to it. As long as we've received the email by the 17th, we will honor that. Let's see. Kat basically said she's going to keep her Bernina but move to brother, and for that I will say welcome to the 21st century. Like you will be blown away by what you've been missing.
I just want to say something really quickly. I'm actually going to get off now because I am going to be doing the first Avenir sewing class in our store, which I'm super excited about. So, those of you that are in my class that are watching right now, I'm going to see you in just a minute. So I'm going to log out of here. Patrick, that means you have to log out too because
Yeah.
it's Zoom.
So,
Or does
real,
it? Or
yeah,
does it just
well,
mean I get
no,
out?
no, like it's fine. We'll wrap up pretty quickly here.
Bye, guys.
I
I'm
have,
out.
Dax out of the store today. Hang on here. I'm gonna kill this so we're just a little simpler. We are a little short-handed today. Dax has some stuff that he needed to deal with, so he won't be in the store today. It has been a madhouse. I don't know what the deal is, but most years things kind of slow down after the holidays, and things just went crazy after the holidays. I don't know if folks, like, maybe I felt like we did a really good job preparing for the holidays, and service was pretty busy through September and October when it normally isn't. But maybe people just waited till after the holidays to bring us their stuff. Right now, I think we're probably more like 2 weeks out or even a little faster. But I'm at the point where I almost might be saying that we're closer to 3 weeks out, especially with the fact that we'll be shorthanded with Jeannie not in the store for at least a week, and that always just takes kind of that work and pushes it across the store. Um, the So we are a couple weeks out on service. We are about a week out on we're about a week out on vacuums too, which is rare. We do have new people starting, and hopefully that helps us kind of keep up, but we also have to clean up the store and prepare for that and all that stuff. So the so just keep in mind that service is a ways out. I think we are like still a week faster than the other option in town, and to my knowledge we're not breaking anything. That said, have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. There will be a question for the day tomorrow, but the only other thing that I will add is remember that the store will be closed on Saturday. So normal hours tomorrow, closed on Saturday, and we will see you guys tomorrow. For those of you who should be in Jeannie's class, you should be logging in for that class. No, Jeannie's surgery is on the 20th. So she'll be in the store at least a day or two next week prior to that. But